Sam. We've got Leigh Scheps here to talk about some great shows for you to take your kids to during holiday season, right?
This is something I'm so passionate about because my 3-year-old, I'm looking for shows to take him to this winter. You know, maybe not necessarily the movies with the screen, he's too young, but this is an experience that you can do when it gets cold and dark and you're like, what should we do? Well, you should go to New York City to see one of these shows. And I want to point out that I'm going to talk about some shows that are in more of an intimate setting than, mind you, if you go perhaps to a big arena or a stadium with thousands of people, right? And you need binoculars to see what's happening on that stage. Yeah. These are all shows with 1,200 seats, the Broadway theater I'm going to talk about, and more intimate shows. And my son has seen one of the shows I'm going to talk about, the Caterpillar, the Very Hungry Caterpillar show. Ooh. We're going to talk about that.
Love the book.
And and so I find that he really enjoys it and he can see what's happening. So that's why I want to talk about these specific shows. And of course, the big show, the holiday show, is the Radio City Christmas Spectacular.
Yes, the traditional
Rockettes. The Rockettes celebrating 100 years this year.
Amazing.
At Radio City. So I haven't seen this show since I'm a little girl. I will go. But of course, you might be seeing this show. You might already have your tickets or you're planning on it. But here are a few other shows that I want to suggest this year that are family-friendly shows. The first one, Rob Lake Magic with special guests, the Muppets. Miss Piggy is going to make her Broadway debut this year. This show, Rob Lake, you might remember him from America's Got Talent.
Okay.
He is an illusionist.
Oh,
look at this.
Neat.
So this show is playing at the Broadhurst Theater.
Is he going to
Broadway.
cut Miss Piggy in half or something?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. I can't wait to see this. But Kermit the Frog is in this as well. And this is recommended. Broadway shows, our age recommendation is ages 4 and up for this show. And what's good about it is it's 90 minutes long, so there's no intermission, and the kids can sit through this if you do take the younger kids, 4, 5, 6 years old to that show. The next show I want to talk about, and by the way, I do have notes. Last week, you guys said, oh, you have everything memorized. But this week I had a lot of facts that I want to mention, so I brought out some cue cards.
No shame in that. You're very organized.
The next show, Elephant and Piggies, We Are in a Play.
That's so cute.
So this is based on a New York Times best-selling author's book, Mo Willems.
Yes.
And honestly, I have not read this to my 3-year-old. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get one of the books, or a few of them, read them, and prep him, because this is one of the shows I'm really excited about, because this is a musical for kids. And think about when you go to a big show, we've talked about it here, thousands of people in the theater. This is a more intimate setting at the Atlantic Theater. It's running from December 13th through February 1st, ages 3 to 7, and the tickets, $35 for adults, $15 for kids.
The Atlantic Theater in New York?
In New York City.
Okay.
These are all
This is
shows
very
in New York
sweet.
City.
It's a very sweet little franchise
You know
of books.
this.
Yeah, my Mo Willems, our kids got to meet him when they were in grade school, and they were they just loved it. They absolutely loved it. So this is adorable. They've aged out now. My kids, unfortunately, they can drive themselves to this, but but I would think that would be a wonderful one for the little ones.
Yes, so that's the one I'm definitely signing up, and we are definitely going to that, because musicals he loves, and he sings the songs afterwards, and I think it's a really great experience to introduce young kids to live theater at this age, at 3 years old. New Victory Theater is on 42nd Street. It is an off-Broadway theater, and this is a gorgeous space. They've got quite a few shows. The first one is Snow White, and this is recommended for ages 6 and up, actually, because I think it's a little bit more mature for kids. So I'm not taking my 3-year-old to this one, but this is running for the first week of November. The next show that the New Victory Theater has is Mario the Maker Magician 2.0. This is running from November 15th to the 30th, ages 4 and up. It's 60 minutes long. These are short shows, so the kids can sit through them. If you might be afraid, they can't, but you'd be surprised that the kids are really engaged. And this is DIY electronics and robotics, and uses magic to inspire kids to make and create without limitations. Their last show, Merry Mayhem, December 5th through the 28th, ages 5 and up, and it's a circus show brought to you by the Australian icons Circus Oz and Playful Punches, Pranks, and Pratfalls. I had to practice to say that 3 times
Very
fast. 75 minutes long, that show. Also good ticket prices, $30 starting at and through $72. And the last show I want to talk about is The Very Hungry Caterpillar. This show you can take the babies to. 6 months and up. I took my son when he was 2 years old. It's about 55 minutes long. Here's video of when we went to see this maybe 2 years ago. It's the very hungry caterpillar comes to life on stage. It is so engaging. And this show is playing at the Manhattan Movement and Art Center on the Upper West Side. Its performances start in November. It's obviously based on the book series. And I cannot recommend that enough. And after I went to see the show, so many friends were like, how do we get tickets to go to the show? Because they wanted to take their young ones too.
I need to find a baby around town and just take him.
A lot of that show is for younger kids, but a lot of the rest of the shows, take the whole family. They're all family-friendly shows, good shows.
Taking me back to reading those books with my kids
the
at
Very
night and
Hungry
falling asleep,
Caterpillar.
and they were wide awake. I was asleep. But I love the Very Hungry Caterpillar. Great book. That'd be fun to see. Allison is back at home. Does that bring back memories for you too?
Oh my gosh, I was just thinking, Kieran, what you and I would have given when we had toddlers to kill an hour, to bring them to some place to kill an hour so that we could take a nap.
Exactly.
Like that would be so great if they were entertained. I mean, live theater is wonderful, and also it kills an hour with a toddler. So that
we would spend a whole day. Yes. It's a whole day experience, and we have the memories. And he's still talking about these shows and singing some of the songs. When we saw Pete the Cat, the musical, he's still singing the songs from that show.
Yeah, that's wonderful. All right, well, thank you for bringing us that perspective, because you're never too young.
No,
You're never too old.
Guess not.
Leigh Scheps, thank you.